Coming up this Sunday, it's the Bank of America 13.1 run. Thousands of people will be running, including one woman who's competing in her first organized race. And not that long ago, her dreams of doing something just like this were halted by an emergency. NBC5's Christian Farr has her story.
How do you feel about going into this race?
Prepared.
Katie Raymas is about to do something she has never done before. And that's running the Bank of America 13.1 race this Sunday. Organized running is something Katie wanted to do nearly 15 years ago while watching her friends run in the Shamrock Shuffle. But that all changed in 2011.
One day I went and was on the treadmill and I couldn't catch my breath, and that's when all of this kind of started.
A picture of Katie's EKG at the hospital shows that her heart rate shot up, which she says skyrocketed to 230 plus beats per minute.
They're putting paddles on me. I hear them counting, saying clear. I'm fully awake, and then I can breathe.
So then what do you find out after that? I mean, did they tell you the reason why this had happened, or did they figure out anything?
No, I have no diagnosis still. It's just something triggers the heart rate to skyrocket.
After all of this, you had to have surgery.
Correct.
In 2011 or 2012?
A couple of days after.
A couple of days after. So what did that surgery entail?
Yeah, so it's a defibrillator and pacemaker in one.
But last year, Katie says her implant malfunctioned, and she reached out to her doctor.
It was literally just the wire lead that was fractured. It like splintered.
And you said after that surgery, that's when you kind of had a conversation with your heart.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was at that. Before the surgery, we had the conversation, and then after the clot, we had the conversation, because that was just a complication that came out of nowhere.
That health scare last year caused Katie to finally sign up for an organized running event, the 13.1 on Sunday. But this former competitive swimmer is also planning to run the Bank of America Chicago Marathon in October.
It feels kind of cool to say that I'm going to finish a marathon by the time I'm 40. Some people say that's a sign of a midlife crisis.
In Garfield Park, Christian Farr, NBC5 News.
Wow, that's a lot to do a half marathon and then a marathon a few months later.
Yeah.
So you go, girl.
Good
All
luck.
right. Good luck is right.